Alright, you guys, this is part 3 of my Gamecube collection. I'm all done with all the Wiis. I didn't have that many Wii games. But today I shall be showing you my favorite Gamecube game, and in fact, all my games that I have right now, this is far my favorite game of them all, of what I got. But I'll be showing you guys that on the very last one. So, let's get started. Oh, this is a cigarette too, so don't be confused of how I take a hit off of it. Sorry, gross, man. In fact, do I really look like when I'm high, gross, man? Do I give that little squint too much, man? I kind of feel like I do, and I also say, oh my god, I gotta watch that right there. Because he made a kind of a comment of how I sometimes look. Nice joke, man. I just realized it, too. Alright, let's get started. My first game is a remake, a remake. It is Resident Evil for the Gamecube. This game is far, far more superior than the very first one for the PS1. With great graphics, the story of it is still the same, though, but the graphics, the new monsters, especially the new type of zombie monsters, like if you do not shoot the zombies in the head, they'll become more of a faster zombie. They'll be growing like long ass nails. Instead of doing this, they will fucking run at your ass, sprint fast, and fucking they'll be running at you, busting out doors and all that shit. Holy shit, that scared the fuck right out of me the first time that happened. And the only way to kill them properly is, before they become that, is to either shoot them in the head or burn them. Or else you're going to be getting one of those fucking fast-ass zombies, like from the movie 28 Days Later. God damn, that fucking shit scared the shit in the hell out of me the first time that happened. But, there's also those sharks, too. The sharks in the very first one were very small. I thought they were stupid. But in the Gamecube one, holy shit, they got fucking huge, especially the big mama shark. Like when you're trying to turn off the water so there ain't so much of it, and fucking this big ass mama shark will be just jumping out of the water, just trying to get you, and these little ones will be nibbling at your knees. But once you drain the water down, you can finally kill the big mama shark, but you just still don't want to go in the water until you kill it, or else it's gonna kill you. But also the mansion, holy shit, did they fucking improve the mansion? There are more things on the walls than fucking the very first one. The very first one was bleak, it was bland. This game, though, it has a whole bunch of pictures, chandeliers everywhere, there's artifacts, there are lamps, there's fucking everything in this game, all old shit. And the game is much more darker than the very first one. The very first one was kind of like a little bit brighter, but holy shit, this one is much more darker. It is Resident Evil for the Gamecube. This one is a must. Alright, now I don't have any of the Resident Evil 2 or 3 for the Gamecube because I thought that was more of a waste of money right there. But I have another Resident Evil game. It is Resident Evil 4. This game is just like a first and third person shooter because Leon is so fucking close to the camera, it feels like that. The story of the game, though, is that Leon has to save the president's daughter, and what I forgot the main villain of the game is, but he infected the president's daughter with this new type of virus that everybody else has been infected with, all the Spaniards. And he's trying to send him back to, he's going to send her back to the United States with this infection to take over Washington. But I gotta say, my favorite part of this game was that once you enter the castle, it's like the second chapter of the game. I forgot the little guy's name, the main villain of that part. He's like a little dwarf kind of dude. He's like 24 years old. He's one of my favorite not monsters, but favorite villains in there. He also has those two like guardians with him. I thought those guys were awesome as hell as well. But this game is great right here. The story, it's alright, but I really didn't play for the story. I played it because I heard so many great reviews about this game. It is Resident Evil 4 right here. Great game. It is a must. And now, my favorite game of them all. This game is so underrated. I can't believe nobody has really never played this game. It has great story. The characters, wow, the characters they're really third dimensional. It actually does sound like the voice acting. Wow, the voice acting is incredible as well. The graphics though, the graphics the graphics are not that great, but the gameplay though is awesome. It is Eternal Darkness, Insanity's Requiem. This is by far my favorite game of all the games I got right here. The story of the game is that a man by the name of Pius Augustus is a Roman warrior in the year 26 BC, and he's trying to get this artifact for his emperor. But what happens is that once he gets the artifact, he becomes this godlike warlock, and he becomes this right here. And with the other two main characters, Alex, who is the hero, basically the hero of the game, and she is trying to figure out why her grandfather was brutally murdered. And she's getting all these papers of what's happened in the past of all these other characters. There are 12 characters you have to play in this game. There are fucking 12 characters. It's kind of hard to describe the story because each one of them has a different story. And one of the other main characters, one of the really main characters also is her grandfather, the narrator of this game, who's explaining what's going on. Pretty much the places, they all start in Rhode Island, Cambodia, France, and Persia. These are the four main locations that you have to go in this game. And, wow. This game wowed the fuck right out of me. Like I said, the voice acting is great. The spells, you can also control zombies. There are zombies in this game, and there's these fucking one type of creatures that burst right out of people's bodies too. And there are these muscular type of monsters, and there are also some other different types of guardians as well in this game. But the three main gods in this game are Mantarok is one of them, but he's not the one that is trying to take over the world. He's trying to stop these other three guardians. But the other three guardians are Ulyav, Juturga, and Zelotov. And what Pius does, he picks out one of the three, and he's trying to bring out his god once the planets align. Once the planets align, he can be able to come out and enslave humanity. And this game will kind of mess with your head too. It tells you that the memory card has been corrupted. It at times brings out more monsters. It gives you a glimpse of what the character's future will become later on in the game. Then it shows you what does happen, and it actually does happen. At times too, it seems like you're going to die, and your head starts to explode and all that shit. But, oh my god, this game is so fucking awesome right here. Words can't really describe how awesome this game is. It is Eternal Darkness, Insanity's Requiem right here. This game also inspired me of writing too. It is nothing like the game right here, but because I don't want to get in trouble for anything like that, but this game is a must, people. You guys gotta pick this up. Well, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I shall never quit gaming. Get the game, too.